Welcome to Same Spit Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast, and it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. If you clicked on this video to hear about Lil Reese, I need you to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button. Now, Spit Squad, Lil Reese is facing 5 to 10 years, and this for what they believe is domestic violence. Now, we've seen videos of him in the past, and you know, a lot of times when you do certain things, man, and you get away with them and you constantly get away with them, you start thinking that you're going to always be able to get away with them. Now, what do I mean? They had a video of Lil Reese when he was much younger where, you know, he was beating some girl up in the apartment, the video where he got on a red jacket. Now, a lot of people say, yo, this be people past. They need to be given a chance to grow up. They can mature, and that's true. But when we look at this situation, he kept saying, yo, I was young, that's over with and that's done with. But he didn't get any real repercussions behind it. So you continue to feel like, yo, I can do this. And all I'm going to be able to do is tell her, you know, I ain't mean it, or think about the future, or you going to mess up this for me or mess up that. And then you end up running into somebody who just like, I don't care what I messed up for you because of what you did to me. Now I got to do this. Now, when we look at the situation, they saying that the video that he gave them that showed that the girl had started with him, they say that was from a total different situation. And they saying that this situation took place in a club, and not only did it take place in the club, but it was caught on video, and it say that he allegedly strangled the girl. He allegedly was fighting her, and the girl say it's because she didn't want to deal with him no more. She was dealing with somebody else, and he was upset that she was in the club with him. The first thing I would say is, hey, if you, this for the ladies, if you in the club with somebody and they your boyfriend, guy friend, homie friend, whatever they are, if you feel they special to you, but somebody is beating you up and you don't get any assistance from them, they don't think you as special to them as you may think you are to them. And that's someplace you don't want to be. Imagine being out with somebody and they let you get beat up. Now, we're not talking about a situation where she was being disrespectful to somebody, or she was caught in the club by her husband or her boyfriend. We talking about, this is somebody she say she done dealing with. He run down on her. He beat her up. Now, obviously, I understand that, you know, in those situations, some people may be like, man, I don't want to get into that because I don't know the whole story or whatever the case may be. And that's true. But if that's supposed to be your lady, you gotta stand on that business. And that's why it's important that you have somebody that you can trust their word, that when they tell you something is happening, you don't have to second guess like, well, maybe she started this, or maybe she lying about who he is. Nah, you have to have somebody that you can stand on. And then if you stand on that business and it turn out not to be what it is, you got sisters, you got cousins, you got aunties for that. But he facing 5 to 10 years, man, and it don't look good for him, especially with what the video evidence allegedly is saying. Now, he just had a domestic violence situation in Texas not too long ago where, if I'm not mistaken, the judge may have given him probation or something ended up happening with the case. But the real thing to the story is, man, he catching too many domestic violence, and they not playing about domestic violence. Like, it's the Me Too movement and then domestic violence. All of that run under there. And then the other thing you got to understand is you have to be aware of not only your reputation, but you have to be aware of the reputation of the people that's in the field you in, right? So when you look at the reputation of what's going on with Diddy, the reputation that's going on with a lot of other rappers, you don't want your name attached to anything. First of all, you're not supposed to be abusing women at all anyway. But you definitely don't want your name attached to anything that has to do with abuse. Why? Because the people in the same field that you are have a bad reputation. So they going to give that reputation to you. They going to say, oh, yeah, that's what rappers are doing right now. You heard about that Diddy story? So you get lumped, even though what you may be going through may not even be that type of situation, or it may not be as bad as that situation, just because it involves a woman and Diddy has a situation that involves a woman, it's going to go like that. And then the second thing you have to remember is that your reputation precedes you. So if you already got 2 cases for DV and you catch another one, they not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. They don't want to hear that you was young. They don't want to hear that somebody else started it. She gonna get the benefit of the doubt before you, so you should just keep yourself out of this
type of situation. But as I said, man, all of this come back from not being accountable and not having any repercussions to the actions that was taken on by him. So when you continue to get into those situations and you continue to get a slap on the wrist, sometimes you just be like, it is what it is, and I deal with all that later. And a lot of people always think that, oh man, I deal with that when it come to me. I'm just gonna react how I react, and I'll deal. But guess what? It's gonna be one day where it come to you, and you're not gonna be able to deal with it. It's gonna deal with you.
Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair.